Well, I've made it to the Grand Canyon, but I want to tell you about my journey here first because it was pretty amazing. So I left Arkansas and I drove to Texas to meet up with a hiking buddy. And when I got there, it was in Wichita Falls, which is Sheppard Air Force Base there. And I was able to get a tour of the RAPCON room, which stands for Radar Approach Control, and that's where they manage all the incoming flights. And that's on radar, and then they relay things to the control tower. And I got to go up in the control tower, and there were some planes landing. There were some AT-38 Talons, and then up in the air were some T-6 Texans, and it was just like so cool. I felt like I was doing some CIA business or something in the restricted zone. And it was just to be able to ask the chief controller there tons of questions about how it worked. It was just so informative, and I learned a lot, and I really enjoyed that. The next day, we left from Wichita Falls, and we stopped at Palo Duro Canyon first. And it was flooded out, and so we didn't get to do any hiking there, but drove around and kind of looked at it. So I'll show you some pictures of that. And then made it to Albuquerque and went up on Sandia Peak and did some hiking up there in the evening around sunset, and that was nice. And then went to Kirtland Air Force Base and camped there for the night. And then this morning we got up, and the first thing is we did a sunrise hot air balloon ride, which was so cool. I've never been in a hot air balloon, so checking that off my bucket list. And then from there, went through Grants. And remember, that's where I came off on the CDT. And I went and looked at that again because I just loved it. And they hadn't seen it before. And then next, stopped at Winslow, Arizona, and stood on the corner in Winslow, Arizona. That was pretty cool. And then the next stop was a Meteor crater, where a meteor hit the Earth like 61,000 years ago, and it was way cool. So you'll see pictures of that. And then made it to the Grand Canyon late in the afternoon. And I have to tell you, when I laid eyes on it, I started crying. It is amazing. And so the big hiking begins tomorrow. I think we're going to have 2 to 3 days of hiking. Going to go all the way down into the canyon. Tomorrow we're going to hike the south rim around the rim and do some other side trails, and then the next day will be the big day. So I'm looking forward to sharing those videos with you. So enjoy the pics from these crazy last few days because it's been a lot of fun, and you can just see everything there is to do between Wichita Falls and the Grand Canyon. when I was on the CDT, I did this Narrows Trail, which came down what I kept calling La Ventura Arch. And so since we were in this area, I said, let's zip down there and go look at it because it's really cool. And then I got to looking at the map, and it's really called La Ventana Arch. So there's a little correction there. But I'm going to share some more pictures because I just love this place. It's so awesome.